welcome back to another episode of Kid in a Sweet Shop. And we've only gone and made it to Monaco. I'm so excited. We're here at the RM Sotheby's auction where Nigel's two cars are going to go up for sale. But I thought we're just going to have a little look at all the other things. I mean, look at this. This is actually the most expensive lot on the night, estimated between, I think they said, 6 to 8 million euros. The last time one of these Ferraris sold was over 10 years ago, and it is a 1953 Ferrari 340 MM, which is the Mille Miglia. It's absolutely beautiful. I think I can really picture myself in that. They knock a couple of zeros off. Right, let's see what else. Oh, sorry, squeezing through the people. Let's head over here. Oh, I can see the Jag. This is the Andy Wallace winning car at Daytona, and that's the Jaguar XJR9. Look at that. That is just an utter beast of a car. Oh, there we go. It was Davy Jones as well, and Jan Lammers. Look at that. Like that. I mean, it would just be unbelievable to drive. Here we go, we've got some Lambos, got some Diablo, the GT. We've got the Miura. Look how beautiful this Miura is. Oh, with gorgeous blue interior. It's really, really pretty. And I think this is the first ever one that was built for the US market, and that's the first ever SV that was bought for the US market. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, where's Jonathan? He said he's going to be here. Oh, there you are! I know, I always see you by the cars. I don't know what to react to first. Look.
Here we are again. Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it?
A little bit more shinier.
Yes, yeah.
A little bit cleaner
Yep.
than when we last
Absolutely,
saw it.
yeah. Our secret location.
Our secret location. Yeah. And it's good to see a bit of air in the tyres as well.
Isn't she looking fantastic?
She really is looking fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely love it.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's actually happening.
Yes, here we are.
So auction tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yep.
Okay, so this is the preview. People just come and have a look at them, walk around.
Yes.
Do people from Sotheby's and RM kind of talk you through them? And
yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
They've got their own experts here that obviously know a huge amount about the cars, and you've got potential buyers coming in, potentially sitting in the car, checking it out for size, seeing whether it's for them.
Okay.
And just seeing it in person. I mean, you get the energy off the cars just by seeing it. So I think.
Oh God, yeah.
Our secret location was wonderful the other week, but this really does make them shine, doesn't it? So,
up on the plinth. And you said people are getting in them to try them, but can they drive them? Can like Joe Bloggs come along and drive them?
Yeah, you'd have to have a race license to do that.
Yeah.
But we've set up Ignition GP exactly for that, because we all want to see the 90s F1 cars out again, and we set up the series to have period correct proper cars from the 90s to come running again.
Amazing. And do they race against each other, or
we
is
won't
it
be racing at the moment.
Yeah.
The last thing we want is for people to be tripping over each other,
can you
because
imagine?
they're so
Okay,
valuable.
so it's a show.
But a demonstration of what they are. Maybe one day racing. We'll certainly look at it if people are interested in running them for racing.
Brilliant.
But so
and this is called Ignition GP.
Ignition GP.
Okay.
So check it out. It's we've got 4 rounds this year. We've had our first with a joint effort with Goodwood, and then we've got Paul Ricard, we've got Silverstone Classic, and we got Donington as well. And both of these cars are eligible because we're running from 1989 to 1997. So that just gets in at the beginning, and this is also there as well. So
you're hoping to see them at?
I'd love to see it. Please, whoever buys it, please let's get them running again. And as we say, a bit more work to get this one running than the Ferrari. Yeah,
because it's minus something quite important.
Fairly substantial.
The engine.
But it's all possible, and we'd love to see them out and see them driven in anger again. And Nigel said to us that he'd love to see that as well. So
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, just please, let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, it is just such a special car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how's it like? Interest? Lots of people? You think it's going to go more than the estimate?
We'll have to see whether the room gets the energy that the cars deserve. I think there's been a lot of interest from what Sotheby's have told me so far in both cars. Ferrari probably the value is going to be slightly higher. It's complete. It's Ferrari.
It's got the engine.
It's got everything.
Yeah.
But this has a story that you kind of replicate.
Well, we
which we
love
talked
this,
about
don't
before.
we? Because we're British, and Nigel's just a hero, and what he did during the era, and just being such a battler. Oh, and especially in this car, you know, it's it's kind of like we both got quite emotional.
We
didn't
did
kind of
get the goosebumps going. Can you just remember the stories and that period, Mansell Mania, Red 5, the Union Jacks that we spoke about before, Murray Walker and James Hunt both commentating on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it just...
Was that the Brands Hatch? That was the win? No, I don't think it was this one.
That would have been a few years before with Brands, but this was Silverstone 91.
Yes, that one.
The one.
Oh. Is that where everyone invaded the track?
And then it was the Senna taxi for Back to the Pits.
Yeah, it was the Senna taxi.
This is the one. So there won't ever be anything like that ever again. And also to have it being sold by the original driver. Yeah. How many times is that going to happen?
Never.
So.
And he's going to be here.
Nigel is going to be here. Yeah, very excited. So.
I know.
Back in Monaco again. Oh.
I know, because when was the last time he was here?
Well, apparently it was 92, I believe. So. So we did go on to IndyCar after that, and I think when he came back in 94, I don't think he did the Monaco. So that was Coulthard. So. Yeah, it must have been 92. So.
That's really quite something.
Yeah.
Quite emotional for him.
Yeah. So really exciting, and one of my sort of first Grand Prix I remember watching and getting really avidly interested was actually 92 with Senna right with him in front of him and trying to battle for the lead. That's obviously not this car, it's the year after. Yeah. But it does evoke all those memories of Red 5 around Monaco.
It's just the era. You know, it was just pure battling.
Gladiators of the day.
Gladiators. Prost, Piquet, Senna.
Yeah. And it's interesting, since we've started Ignition, the public have got in contact with us and said, thank you so much. You know, this is exactly what we wanted. Yeah. You know, we can't wait to come and see the cars again.
I mean, not that F1 is, you know, fantastic still, but it was a very special era.
I think it really was. I think you're right. I think it evokes slightly more emotion than compared to now. It's still obviously Formula 1's different. Everything evolves, everything changes. But for me and obviously yourself and other people, this was the era.
It really was.
And you won't get two better cars for that era. So.
Come on, should we go and have a look at the old girl?
Let's have another look. Oh, it's just magic in every way, isn't it?
Oh, look
Absolutely
at that.
Beautiful car. And one of the most stunning cars in Formula 1 history, has to be said.
I agree.
Fully complete as it switched off for the last Grand Prix.
I still can't believe that. Literally, he got out of it, it went onto a loader, and it's not been touched.
Still on its original tyres.
Original tyres. I mean, when we opened up the engine, it was still like the dust and the debris from the last race.
And again, when will that happen again?
No.
And, again, in regards to Ignition GP, you could get this running again. We'd love to see it. My only request is keep the bodywork and the stickers and the paint, everything exactly as it is.
I love the Marlborough that's slightly gone, the colour's gone a bit on it.
And some people might think we're crazy, but please leave it. That's exactly as we want to see it.
Well, I mean, it's of an era, as I keep saying. So, I mean, she is really very pretty.
Yes, yeah. And as we've talked about, a lot of interest in this.
Ferrari.
It's his first Grand Prix win for Ferrari. It was in his first Grand Prix.
In his debut race, and he won it. And when he thought that he was, because he had so many gearbox problems, that he was in testing, that it was not going to make any more than 2 or 3 laps. Yeah. And he only goes and wins it.
Yeah.
Come on, Nigel.
With the 5-wheel pit stop as well. Throws the steering wheel out, puts that one in.
I know.
Off we go.
God, it was brilliant. So we will be showing you guys tomorrow night the big auction, and you're going to be here.
I will be. You won't keep me away.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be a fantastic evening, and I hope it just explodes and they get brilliant prices for them, and we get to see them out on the track again,
Yeah.
which would be fantastic.
True,
Anyway,
yeah.
tomorrow night we will be back.
Sounds
Come on,
good.
let's go and have a look at some other cars. I mean, I just love auctions. Look at this, good old 360 challenge. God, I remember those. They used to, when I was racing for Maserati, they were racing at the same time. Always loved them, great cars. Can I ask you, I'm going to put my mic in close, what do you think of Nigel selling his cars? Gem Kari, but everyone will know that on Kid in the Sweet Shop with your beautiful F50.
I think he's had them an awful long time. He's not using them, and I think it's fantastic that someone else will actually have the opportunity to enjoy them. And actually seeing the '89 Ferrari out is like, well,
Memories.
Well, yeah, and watching him drive that growing up and watching it in a Grand Prix, and you think, yeah, life's all right. And then the Williams,
The Red 5.
you know, it's just iconic. And if someone's actually going to use that on the track today, then it's worth him selling it. He's had them, he's enjoyed owning them. If his family isn't really interested, then share them.
Yeah.
Why not? And I think it's going to be great. You know,
Do you think there's going to be a real buzz? There's going to be...
I think the Ferrari is going to do particularly well because it's probably one of the prettiest Formula One cars made, because it was just delicious.
Would it be your choice if you had to pick out of the two?
Yeah, I suppose a little bit. I didn't like the silly paddle gearbox, and it was the first year they introduced it,
Yeah,
and that would put
it
me
did.
off it.
Yeah.
But every time you look at it, you forgive it. It's sort of a bit like a sort of nice girlfriend. You know, you think, oh, she's
Let's
pretty,
get back
and
to the girls.
then you have to sort of forgive that,
Yes.
forgive her bad manners, you know,
Okay.
her temper.
Okay, so it would be the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though the Williams is
You see,
Adrian's car.
it's
the Williams is Adrian's car.
Adrian's
so
car.
that emotionally for me means I love it too.
Yes,
So-
and it's Frank, and it's
and
you know.
actually, so really, you should just have the pair,
Yeah,
and life would be so
go
much
wrong,
easier.
can you?
There
that
you go.
that will.
Have you
well,
picked a favourite car here, Jodes?
I like the 340.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Really pretty.
Yeah. Love the fact it looks like it's been shot at with the 3 bullet
Yeah, I
holes
know.
in the
I just
side,
think
doesn't
it's
it?
absolutely. And I've never really seen one.
No, they're pretty cool. They
There's one of four.
They unfortunately drive like an old tank.
Do they?
But yeah, they look
Yeah,
great.
but it looks like that, so I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
very
no,
forgiving.
You would forgive it. No, it's fab. So it's
Oh,
fab.
thank
Nice
you, my
to see you,
darling.
darling.
See you soon. Well, I'll see you for the auction. Bye.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please do pay full attention to this moment, because it's a very, very special moment for us here at RM Sotheby's, and I believe for you. Please do give a very warm Monaco welcome to the most exciting and courageous driver. He was so committed. I loved watching him as a younger man. Il Leone himself, Mr. Nigel Mansell, 1992 Formula One World Champion. Nigel, you're going to join us up here. So good to see you, Nigel. There's a little microphone for you, but...
Good afternoon, everybody. The car is fantastic. It won first time out in Rio, and mind you, there's so many stories, but the car is absolutely pristine. It's as it came off the track. Nothing has been changed, not one bolt, not one screw. Nothing's been damaged, nothing's been scratched, and you'd think it's brand new.
3,200,000, 3,200,000, 3,200,000. Any advance at 3,200,000, you're sure you're out. Any advance at 3,200,000, going once, going twice. À juger, sold for 3,200,000. 6112. Thank you. Thank you, Felix. Well done.
This is Adrian Newey's first design at Williams, and regarded as one of the most technically advanced F1s of the era. The F1 FW14 was an accomplished race winner, and this very car, with Mansell in the driver's seat, achieved 5 victories in the 1991 F1 season, plus other podiums. Of course, Nigel Mansell went on to win the Formula One World Champion in 1992, but he was extremely close to winning in this very car in 1991 also. It's been kept by Nigel Mansell in his own personal collection since being gifted the car by Williams, and this car, along with its courageous captain, played the lead role in one of the most famous moments here in Formula One history, and that I think also serves as a gentle reminder of the competitive camaraderie that drivers had in those days. So this is the opportunity to buy this car, that iconic moment. It's here right now. Think about the Maradona shirt, how much that sold for recently, and put it into context.
Thank you. It's on the cover of the catalogue as well, lot number 126. What the most impressive story ever for this lot. 3 million euros on the phone. Online bidder, I promise you, you will get the same applause as you just received here. 3 million. Online bidder, would you like to bid? We got a standing ovation here for the bid for 3 million. Would you like a next bid?
Jody Kidd, could you give Oliver a hug too? It might have the right effect.
3-1.
3,100,000 now online. 3,100,000. We're above the high estimate. 3,100,000. Oliver, would you like an applause again? €3,100,000 for this iconic car shown here. 3,200,000. 3,200,000. 3,200,000. 3,200,000. On the telephone. 3,200,000 €. 3,200,000 on the phone. 3,200,000 online. Would you like to bid once more? We're now at 3-2. It's an historic evening here in Monaco. It's a shame you can't be here, but we give you an applause. 3,300,000 now. 3-3. 3,300,000. 3,300,000 €. 3-3. Oliver, que dit-on? It's online, the highest bid of the evening online. 3,300,000 with my online bidder. 3,300,000. 3,300,000. What a fantastic story this has. On the cover of the catalogue, it's not without a reason. The highlight of the evening, 3,300,000 online. 3,300,000. Any advance? Dernière chance. Last chance. À Judico, I can sell dernière chance. Going once. What comes after one?
I think let's have a chat, shall we? 3.5. Yes.
3.5. 3,500,000 now. 3,500,000. Online, should we make it 3.6? It was just 200 extra. I give you 100 extra. 3.5. 3.5 million. It's on the phone. Against the room. Couple of room bidders, couple of phone bidders, 4 phone bidders. We're now at 3.5. Greg. 3.5. What comes after 3.5?
3.6.
Yes.
3.6. 3.6. 3,600,000. 3,600,000. Sorry, Nigel, to keep you waiting, but I think it's worthwhile to wait, isn't it? 3.6 online now. 3,600,000. You're out. Ladies and gentlemen, historic amount, fantastic, and I can sell it now to the online bidder. Give him or her a big applause. 3,600,000 going once, going twice, and sold for 3,600,000 online.
Deservedly so.